As Northwest Arkansas grows, the area's only landfill is falling under increasing scrutiny by local government leaders and residents. Chief among their concerns, worry that the landfill's fumes may be a health hazard.
What we have here is a smell that we don't know what is that is attacking people.
Kenneth Lovett is one of several Tontitown residents who have submitted a combined total of over 150 complaints to state regulators about the Ecovista landfill since last May.
But the worst part of it has been the odors and the gases.
And it's the gases that worry Lovett.
It causes your eyes to burn, your throat to burn. You become hard to breathe.
Absolutely, it's a health concern.
Tontitown Mayor Angie Russell lives right next to the landfill, operated by the company Waste Management. And she tells me this concern over fumes is the main reason she ran for office this year.
They make us sick, they make us dizzy, we get immediate headaches.
On a tour of her property, Russell points out her trees browning on the side facing the dump site.
What's it doing to our citizens? What is it doing to our citizens?
Waste Management declined our request for an interview, but issued a statement saying, in part, the staff of Ecovista is committed to adhering to guidelines outlined by local, state, and federal government entities, as well as our own stringent internal policies. State regulators at the Department of Environment and Energy also denied our interview request, but wrote that after dozens of inspections since May of 2021, the landfill received only 3 violations, none of which were directly tied to air quality. However, Russell says that when she's observed inspectors coming to check the air, she doesn't see them running what she considers real tests.
They just come out and they kind of walk around and smell and then go sit in their truck and write down whatever it is on their reports.
So when we asked, state regulators did confirm that their complaint inspectors are not doing ambient air quality testing at facilities, saying it's a cost-prohibitive process. But when we requested to see documentation for how great that cost is, the state said it didn't have those records. The state also said it had no documented plan for when health complaints are significant enough to require chemical air quality inspections, leaving Tontitown residents to wonder if their air is safe or toxic.
They need to get somebody out here to do some testing. That's just the bottom line.
But under current regulations, inspectors are not actually required to do this air testing. The Federal Clean Air Act does set clear maximum safety levels for 6 pollutants like carbon monoxide. And for landfills, state regulators oversee certain scheduled emissions tests. But University of Arkansas environmental law professor Sarah Gossman tells me regulators are not responsible for spot checking the chemicals in the air surrounding a landfill.
We end up in situations where we have communities that, could be impacted by air pollution, and our laws don't always get there. I think that's the reality.
Gossman says in these cases, it's up to citizens or cities to pursue a civil suit. For Tontitown, that would mean taking on Waste Management, which is worth around $64 billion.
Ultimately, they have the burden of proof. They have to show that this is a problem.
So despite state regulators saying on-site chemical inspections were too expensive, Tontitown recently bought its own air quality monitor and supplies for less than $1,500. But as Lovett explains, the city quickly realized it's limited by what it can check with this equipment. Each air quality test requires using a tube, which can only be used once and can only detect one chemical.
It's more of an issue of trying to figure out the proper tube to test with.
So to ensure that they can more easily identify what toxin could be in the air, he says the city decided to wait until the landfill's fumes are at their worst in the winter before deciding how to move forward. In the meantime, the city passed a resolution this November asking state regulators not to approve Ecovista's proposed expansion. But this resolution doesn't require state action. And despite becoming Tontitown's leader, Russell admits she still feels powerless on the very issue she ran to solve.
As a mayor, I don't know how to control this or take care of this problem, and I really do feel like that this issue needs to be taken care of.
You can read Waste Management's full statement, including why the company says it's hoping to expand the landfill, on our website. We'll be right back here on Fox 24.